Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well, awesome, and learning new things every day about Salesforce Apex. I am Priyanka, and today's topic is the heart of the every programming language, that is control structure in Apex. So, if you have ever written an if statement or a for loop, you have already used control structure. But today we will go deep into how they actually work in Apex, the real-time challenges, and how to write them the Salesforce way. So let's get started. First question in our mind, in that way, what is the controller structure, right? What are the controller structures? So, controller structures help you decide how your program flows. They tell Apex what to do next, depending on your logic and conditions. So, in simple words, control structures help us control the flow of executions, when to make decisions, and when to repeat tasks. So there is types of controller structures in Apex. So the first one is decision making. So decision if else and switch statement. And second one is looping. There is for while loop and do while loops. Second one is why are controller structures important in real projects. So in Salesforce projects, controller structures make your code dynamic, bulk safe, and intelligent. So they help us handle different business in scenarios, using conditions, process multiple record efficiently, using loops, avoid code duplications, and simplify logic. So but they can also cause problems like kernel limit errors or infinity loops if not used carefully. So we all seen how to handle that too. Next one is what we will cover in this video. So in this session we will cover what are if else and switch statements, how loops for while, do while work in Apex, real-time hands-on or code examples, common mistakes and performance tips, best practices to write clean, efficient Apex code. Uh, so in the end of this video, you will not only understand how to write control structures, you will know when and why to use each one. So all right, so let's get started with the first concept, the if else statement in Apex. If else is used for decision making, it allow you code to choose between multiple paths based on conditions. So, for example, I have created one of the class that is if else demo. So here I will write down simply code. Okay, so that code is based on the if else conditions. So first one and here we are by using this code we are checking the A's and marks using if else, if and else blocks. So Apex read from top to bottom and execute the first condition that's true. So let's do it. Okay, so now here I have defined one of the integer age 20, and then this is the system.debug, that is output is plus is, and after that we will write down the conditions by using the if else statement. Okay, so let's do it. So if let's see, age is greater than 18, and this is simple code which we all know. If you are not a beginner and you have already know any of the basic code C, C++, anything, so we can do it easily. But if you don't know, then if and else conditions is basically just if this is statement is true, then code automatically will move in the output, and if and another conditions is true, then code will then jump that else condition is okay. If condition is false, in that scenario it will jump in the else condition. So now our else condition is not eligible, and then there is I have multiple conditions. Okay, so multiple conditions in the sense like integer marks, this is related to integer that age, and now we will use the integer marks. So suppose integer marks is equal to 85, and that same way we can generate a grade A, grade B, grade C regarding the according to that particular marks. Okay, so let's do it this way. So integer, and if marks is greater than or equal to 90, marks is greater than equal to 90, then like it's we got the output, we should receive the output grade A. Okay, else if marks is greater than is equal to 75, then it will be written like it should be written grade B. Otherwise, if we can put the grade A, B, C and then fail. Okay, so third one is else if we can copy it and paste it here and just change the value. Okay, so yeah, so now it should be 60. Okay, so now if greater marks is greater than or equal to 60, then grade should be written C, grade C. Otherwise, in another condition, say the student should it should be written fail. Okay, so let's do it that one also, fail. Okay, so now this is all about the code. So now we will see the output. Okay, so just save this code. And after saving it, we will go to the open anonymous code and just write down our class name and that execution method name. Okay, so let's go ahead here, and then after this we can execute it. Okay, so after execution you can see your logs, so all the logs is clearly you can see here, and all the outputs so you can see here. And if you want to see particular logs, then we can check the debug only, and then here you can see age is equal to 20 and eligible to vote. So if age is 20, because then they are eligible to vote, because age condition is greater than equal to 18, and another one grade B, because our marks is like 85, so that's why it is grade B. Okay, so switch statement is simpler. Now we are going to hands on switch statement. Okay, so switch statements is nothing but it is simplify multiple conditions checks and make code cleaner. Okay, so for that I have already created switch demo class, and here we are like creating one of the method, that is department message. Okay, so after this we will written one of the code. This is simplify our switch statement, and you know better way like how it will work. Okay, so now here we can just define one of the string, that is a string department, and we can keep it any name of that department, just like finance. Okay, and now we can switch on a department. Okay, so here is some conditions inside that switch. Okay, so we can see one by one. Okay, so basically when you have many mixed choices, switch looks cleaner and runs faster than chaining many else if conditions. Okay, so that's why we are using switches like switch statement if you have many of the mixed choices. Okay, so now you can see when department is IT, then we can return output should be welcome to IT department. Okay, so when a department is HR, right, so then it should be written welcome to HR department. Just like this we can do it one by one. If department is finance, then it should be written welcome to finance department, otherwise department not found, like this. So welcome to HR department. And another one is welcome when finance, and then we can you can system.debug, and then welcome to finance department, right? So need to only replace here finance. And if any of the condition is not matched, then in the else inside this else conditions it should be written department not found. Okay, so just like this, department not found. So after this you can just we can just run this code. Okay, so here you can see in the inside this switch statement you can define multiple choices, right? So we can use this we can use this switch statement according to this criteria. Okay, so now just save this code, and after this when you need to do go to their debug environment. I think here one of the problem related to this, like variable does not excel the department, right? There is something let me check. Okay, so let's see what is the issue. So I think there is, yeah, so in here I think something spelling mismatch or anything, so I have to check this one. Let me give it the class name. Okay, after this just copy this method name and execute it. Okay, okay, so line number 12. So I think in here there is an issue. So yeah, so you can see here that is spelling mismatch only. So now it is clear. So now you can see it's log, and debug only you can see finance department, because already it's mentioned finance in the string. Okay, so we have already defined. So this is all about the switch statement. So now we are talking about the loops in Apex. Okay, so in loops, let's repeat a block of code multiple times. So until a condition is false, they are useful when processing record in bulk or repeating tasks. So for loops, we have like 3 types of loops. First one is for loops, and for loops runs for a specific number of iterations. For while loop, second one is while loop, and in while loops, while loop is runs while a condition is true, and do while loop is execute once then checks condition. So it's mandatory to execute once. It always execute first, and then after that it will check the conditions. So let's check by the code. So now I have here create one of the class, a loop example, and then I have make one of the method is show loops. So after this we want to return for loop. Okay, so that's why I have written is system.debug, that is only for the defining for loop. Okay, so after this you we can define the for in integer where integer define I is equal to 1, that is integer, and it should be less than or equal to 5, and after that it should be it's one by one when it will run, and it will becomes increases by 1. Okay, I plus plus. So session.debug is count plus 1 plus I means 1. Okay, so that's why if it should be 1, so it should be print 1 to 5. That is the for loop, like the iteration. So another one is while loop. So while loop is basically when runs while a condition is true. So here we will define one of the integer, that integer is x is equal to 1. Okay, so after that while we put the while conditions. Okay, so after x is equal to 1, yeah, so after while conditions it will be, suppose we will put the x is less than equal to 3. So it should be less than equal to 3, and our ax is equal to 1, right? So it should be when we want to put it as written x is 1, right? And one after one time run, say it should be 1, and after that x plus plus it should be increased by 1. Now your x is equal to 2, so now it also is less than or equal to 3, then it will be also again run, and after that it will be 3 in second time, right, in third time. So now it is it becomes the x is equal to 3. It's been 3 is equal to 3. Now your output print should be 3. Now 1 2 3. Now it's again it will be increases by 1, that is 4, but 4 is failed the while conditions, right? While according to while condition your x is less than or equal to 3, but your integer is now 4, so that's why it print only 1 2 3. So like that you can do it. Okay, so now do while loop is first executed. Okay, so execute once and then check the condition. So it always execute first. Okay, so like do I have checked here y, and y is 2 plus 1, so y plus 1, and first it will be executed. Okay, so like first times it will be executed and print 1. So again then it will be increase by 1, so it should be 2, and then it will check the condition, that is while y is less than equal to 2, and then it will check the conditions, and then after that it will be work. Okay, so like first time it will be execute, and its output should be 1, and after that it will be increased by 1, and now your integer is 2, and then it will check the conditions, that is y is less than or equal to 2 and your integer is 2, so that is condition vary, and then it will be again executed, and now third time it will your integer should be 3, and then third time it your condition will fail, and then it will stop. So like this you can check here. Okay, so now we will just execute, and here you can see the your output. So see, for loop it will be print 1 2 3 4 5, right, because your condition is 1 to 5, and for while loop it will be 3 4 5, right. So and for see and for 1 2 3, and for do while loop it will be 1 2. So this is all about the loops. So okay, so the for loops repeats with a counter while checks before running, and do while checks after first run. Understanding the difference helps avoid infinity loops. So this is all about the for loop, loops. Today we explored the building blocks of Apex, if, else, switch, and loops. We saw how these control the flow of logics, how to use them safely, and how to write professional bulk SQL code. So remember, it's not about just writing conditions or loops, it's about writing them smartly. Practice these examples in your developer console and try to solve small problems on your own. So in the next video we will move to another powerful concept in the Apex, exceptions handling, or and learn how to manage error gracefully. So in here some of the tips also. So system or use the limit class to check if your loop is consuming too many resources. Okay, so there is some pitfalls also, like YAML or SOQL inside loops, governor limit errors, forgetting update counter, someone is missing else, using wrong conditions operators, not checking for null values. So this is if you all about the Apex loops, and if you found this video is helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to stay updated with more Apex learning content. See you in the next video, and keep coding smart. Thank you.